Hello everyone! Today I have some footage for you of my vacation that I took in May. I went to visit an area in northern Germany that is called Harz, and more particular I went to a city called Wernigerode. This whole area is a highland area with beautiful forests, and Wernigerode also has a lovely castle that is located beautifully on a hill. On the first day I did a lot of hiking and got to look around, and it was absolutely stunning. As you can see here, it is a very beautiful area that is very popular with the tourists, and only about 3.5 hours away from where I live. I walked around town, got to know my vacation area a little bit better, and I also decided to climb up to the castle because I really wanted to see it up close. And even though the castle is on a very high hill, it is very much worth the walk up there. It is beautiful. It was first mentioned in 1213, which is almost 810 years ago. And as many castles in Germany, it was not built within that time to the state that it is in now, but it was rebuilt, redesigned and extended over those years many times. So the final state that you can see now is like the result of many years of building. And you also had a beautiful view down on the city from the castle. I really love those lovely houses with the red roofs and the half-timbered building style. It's one of my favorite kind of houses. Another thing that this region is known for is that there are some trains connecting the cities in this area that are pulled by old steam locomotives, which is very exciting to see, and it really gives you the feeling to be transported in a totally different time, and it's very fun to go and ride one of those trains. Here you can see the city center of Wernigerode. As you can see, it is a lovely small town, very cozy. About 32,000 people live here, and in the city center there are no cars allowed. You can only walk the streets as a pedestrian. And there's also one tiny yarn shop. The owner was a lovely lady who even dyed her own yarn, but I was not able to get any footage within the store because there were other customers and I didn't feel comfortable having them on my video. While I was there, the weather changed very dramatically from almost 1 hour to the other. So you can see me wearing my ardent autumn shawl as well as t-shirts within a very small time period. The next day I visited the botanical gardens, and I was lucky to had a time of day where there was no rain and I could just walk around and enjoy the garden, and even sit down for a little while to get out my knitting and knit a little bit on the seaborn socks that I make for my mom. If you have known me for a little while, you know that I absolutely love goats. So when I went to the botanical garden, I was very pleasantly surprised that there was also a little area where they had goats, and I definitely wanted to spend some time there. And you could even buy a little bit of food and feed the goats if they were hungry, and in my experiences, goats always are. On the next day, I visited a local farm there. They had a lot of chickens that seemed to be very happy roaming around. The apple trees were in full blossom. It was very beautiful. And once again, that little farm had some goats too, and they had even a little store where they sell goat milk and goat cheese, which I think is very lovely. And I found one goat who was, I'd say she was just as excited as I was to meet her. Around that farm were a few other animals that I discovered walking around the area, and some were quite curious to see the visitors. On the last day, I decided that I really wanted to make a tour with that steam train, and it was absolutely lovely. They have beautiful old carts, and the view is absolutely spectacular. I really can recommend, if you go to this area, take a train ride and enjoy the surroundings. And of course, there is time to knit as well. I chose the line that goes up to the highest mountain of this area. This mountain is called Brocken. And as you can see, you are even allowed to go outside and experience nature all around you, which is very special. Normally in Germany, it is absolutely not possible to go outside on normal train rides. So this is a very special experience, and the view really is stunning, because you go up higher and higher because you travel up that mountain, and it is very lovely. So here we are arriving at the train station on this mountain called Brocken, and I only had a few minutes because it was terribly cold up there, and so I just had a look around and found this rock which marks the highest point, and enjoyed the view for a little bit before I went back on the train and made my way down again. The train ride is about 1 hour long, and the landscape is really beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this little vlog, and I will see you probably with a new knitting video soon. Bye!